Welcome back to the Combat Sports Report. I'm your host, Nick Marcello. I am joined today by Vince Barber, the $5,000 tournament winner. Vince, how are you doing, brother?
Good. How are you, man? Good.
I'm good. I'm good. So my first question is, how was Salem? I saw you. You had Leatherface on one side, Circus Clown on the other. It seems like you had a good time out there.
Yeah, it was really cool. I'm a big fan of like Halloween, and it's like my favorite time of year. So that was a cool experience. There's like every character you could think of walking down the streets and stuff. So that's cool to see all that.
Gotcha. I mean, like as a tourist, it's probably the coolest thing in the world. As like a Massachusetts native, people are like, "Oh my God, I want nothing to do with that area at that time of year just because of the traffic and all that." But it's definitely worth going to see if you haven't been there before.
For sure. That's what I've heard. Like everyone, I was looking up online, doing a little research, and everyone was like, "I hate it." Like all the locals were like, "I hate it" during that time of year, but it was cool. I liked it.
Good deal, man. So I have some questions about the tournament, but prior to that, I just kind of wanted to ask you a little bit about your background. Obviously, I stopped in your gym and we spoke, but it was very focused around your training and your preparation. So I'm just kind of curious, how did you actually get into grappling? How did you start training?
Um, it's actually a funny story. Kind of funny story. So, we were like watching. I watched the Karate Kid, and I was like, I want to do karate. So I tried karate at this like one place. I don't even know where it was. I don't even think they're still around. But I tried karate, and I was like, I didn't like it. So then we found like a little like MMA gym. But it was like it just wasn't. I didn't want to do MMA. I wanted to do grappling. So we eventually found Carl, Palm. He was in a tiny little like super small. We called it the sweat box because it was super tiny, and he was in there. And then he moved 3 locations, and that's where we are now.
Gotcha. How old were you when you started? I mean, you're 19 now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah, 19. I was like 6, I think,
Oh,
six
wow.
or seven.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
that's crazy. So around that time frame was the UFC kind of a thing already, or like how did
yeah, it
you?
was.
No, go ahead.
So
I was just kind of
basically,
curious.
sorry. Yeah,
Hmm.
so my dad actually was like watching like the first UFCs and stuff. Actually, when I was like 1 years old, my dad actually started at this like one place, but it wasn't the cleanest, and he got like cellulitis like the first time he trained. So then he like quit after that. Because he's like, I don't want to like get all this like stuff on my skin and stuff. But then after that, um, he would always watch the UFC. He was really big in it. I love Rampage. Actually, I talked to Rampage on the phone one time. He had this like hotline you used to be able to call, and my dad called it, and I was like 4, and I talked to Rampage on the phone. But yeah, my dad always watched the UFC and stuff.
All right, gotcha. It's always interesting to see like kind of what era people started watching. Like, I mean, there was obviously this big push with McGregor, but I mean,
Hmm.
the old school fan base is cool. Like when it was the basically
Yeah,
still kind of a tournament, and then they were at the Palms, and it was pre-reality show, I guess. That's like OG stuff. So I mean,
yeah,
your dad's kind of been pretty instrumental in this for you, right? Like, I mean, he's one of your biggest supporters,
yeah.
obviously.
Hmm.
Could you
Yeah.
kind of speak on that a little bit? Like how did he kind of like push you into it a little bit, or was it like you said you wanted to do karate, but was he kind of like, hey man, maybe check out this jujitsu thing?
Um. Well, I I guess he just wanted me in some kind of martial art. But he was always supportive. Like I actually quit jiu-jitsu to play basketball for 2 years when I was like 11. Um, but he was always like supportive whatever I did, him and my mom both. And we were just like we all kind of saw that like karate, like I wasn't enjoying it. So we're like, man, like what now what? And then we found an MMA gym, went there, but again, wanted to do just grappling. My dad and mom both started there too. And then we went to Palm after that.
All right. So at what point did you start competing outside of the region? Obviously, there's not a ton of competitions in Michigan. I mean, you kind of got to go to, it's pretty much just Detroit, right?
Yeah.
So at what point did you decide, like, I've kind of outgrown this. I'm one of the better guys in the area. Let me kind of venture outside of my region.
It was actually so I came back from my basketball break. I wanted to try and go to the NBA, but not tall enough for that. Um, After that, I came and I did like the Michigan Open is what they used to call it. It's not a thing anymore, but they used to do it all the time. And we did that, and I won that. And then we were taking a big team to American Nationals, Like our gym is a lot of like masters competitors. We had a bunch of like older guys going to American Nationals, and I was like, Dad, can I do it? Mom, can I do it? And they're like, yeah, for sure. And I did that. I took second, and that was like big because the guy I fought in the finals, it was super close match. I think he beat me by like an advantage, but like he was good. He's competing a lot. He still does. So that's when I kind of knew I was like, wow, like maybe I gotta start competing outside of Michigan.
Okay. And that kind of leads me to my next question. So I feel like a lot of people do this thing these days where they're like, I want to take this seriously. I need to go to a Kingsway. I need to go to a B team. I need to join like a bigger
Mhm.
affiliation. And I mean, you've had more success than a lot of those guys training out of a small gym with masters level competitors. So I mean, what does your training look like? Do you cross train at all, or is it just purely at Palm?
I do cross train. There's a gym in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. It's called Roots Combat Club. I've been going there for like 2 years. The guy who owns it, his name's Alex Hody. He's a high level black belt. He's had like matches against super good guys. Like he's fought like Jamal Hill Taylor and one of the Sojay brothers back in when he was coming up. I think he just turned 30, but trained with him a lot. And then my friend Joe Myers, he's only been training like 4 years, but he's really good. He's competing like with me, travels with me to a lot of tournaments. You'll probably see him on the combat sports soon too.
All right,
And
sounds
then
good, man.
I do go to Dante Leon's gym like once a week too.
Okay. Gotcha. I was
Yeah.
kind of curious about that too. I saw you with oh my goodness, I'm spacing right now. Right after the event, you were with I believe it was Oliver Taza, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. I do go to Kingsway, try like once a month. It's just sometimes, he's traveling a lot of stuff, but I go to Kingsway like once a month too.
Okay. So you are getting in some higher caliber rounds with higher caliber guys. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Um so in terms of this past event, I mean, obviously when you organize one of these things, the hopes is that as the day goes on, your competition gets stiffer and you start to see like a little bit more intense matches. Purely as an outsider, that's kind of what I saw for your day at least. It looked like you kind of had gradually just gradually stiffer competition. What did that feel like for you? I mean, would you agree, or was it by the end of it you were like, this is cake, I got this?
I think so. I knew that I would face like Jaden Groner in the semis because like I've heard of him a bunch. Yeah, I have like a lot of respect for him. I know he's a super tough competitor. But the first match, that was a tough match. He's really good at not getting submitted. So that I was actually pretty tired after that match. But then I went back to the room actually. I like laid down for a little bit. Then the second match, I kind of felt my momentum starting to pick up again. And then the third match, that was my favorite match of the night. That was super fun. With Jaden, and then the match with Caleb in the final that was a fun match too. But yeah, I'd say yeah, as like the last match was like pretty tough. Caleb is really good at not getting submitted and like staying safe, so I had to work pretty hard in that match.
Gotcha. And I mean, a lot of people don't know it, but that was actually a rematch from IBJJF American Nationals. I mean, I saw the results of that and I was like, oh wow, this kid Vince Barber is really legit if he's submitting Caleb. And I mean, it's no secret his your game is kind of his kryptonite. I mean, those leg locks and barambolos, it's definitely what he struggles with. So I mean, did that play a factor into your mindset going into the match, into your strategy? Or I mean, obviously you're a bolo guy regardless, but
Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna wrestle with him. I don't wrestle with anybody, but no, I'm working on my wrestling because I'll need it for trials. But and this rule said I wasn't gonna like use my wrestling if I didn't have to. But I knew like I was gonna play guard, and I think like just staying focused on like not making not like how do I say this? Like sometimes people get frustrated when people are on like not engaging the guard. Caleb was engaging my guard, but when they're not engaging the guard or you're having a hard time getting stuff going and they start to like overextend and reach out and then that's when they get caught. So I think you have to be super like focused on just staying calm and just keep pushing your attacks and not like, getting frustrated.
absolutely. And I think at the weigh-ins when your opponent Donovan was saying like I'm gonna take him down, he's gonna butt scoot. I mean, I feel like a lot of guys would be like, all right, yeah, watch this, but didn't really seem to affect you at all. You're like, yeah, no, I'm gonna send my game. It's gonna be very offensive butt scooting, if that. So I mean, have you ever had that experience before where somebody's kind of jawing at you before a match?
No, not really. But I like it wasn't really that bad. Like I didn't it didn't bother me at all. Like I know like down the line I'm gonna have people like saying way worse stuff. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
So in terms of the overall day, obviously we're trying to get better. We're trying to improve. We've only been around we're coming up on 2 years now. So I mean, what did you like about the event? What didn't you like? What can we do better? Just kind of curious as a competitor's perspective, because I mean, I'm kind of stuck where I'm at throughout the day, so I really don't know. So I'm just kind of curious. What were your thoughts overall in the day?
I thought it was a great event, like the weigh-in. Like one thing I will say, maybe have the weigh-in just a little bit earlier because I think we are all pretty hungry that day. But I feel like just because it gives people more time to like eat and stuff afterwards. I was up to like 3 a.m. eating food, but I mean, it didn't bother me. I'm fine. But maybe just an earlier weigh-in. But other than that, like the questions and the way the way we weighed in was really professional. I like that. The show was professional. The commentating, I went back and watched it. Everything was good. I liked it a lot.
Sounds good. The weigh-ins was a big deal because I mean, as opposed to how do I put this? In a lot of other regions, like a lot of guys almost do this full time. In New England, everybody's a full time plumber, this, that. So, I mean, people were saying, like, oh my God, I got to drive down there. Like, I'm getting off of work. There was one guy that was covered in paint. I don't know if you caught that, but like, yeah, no, I hear you. I would have loved to have gotten out of there earlier. So, I mean, moving forward, we'll probably do it like a Saturday, Sunday type deal. Cause I mean, I did hear that a lot too. People were like, I'm starving. I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
It's 7 o'clock at night. But, yeah, I actually saw you in the lobby. Oh, I saw a video of you in the lobby waiting for Chipotle DoorDash. So, yeah, if people don't know, you should probably invest in Chipotle now. Vince Barber's got 5K, so I mean, their stock's about to go through the roof. Um,
100%.
so, just kind of looking forward here, you've got trials coming up, you've got IBJJF Worlds coming up. I mean, two very different rule sets, but you seem to be successful kind of with your game. You kind of make it work for you regardless. So, I mean, do you have any modifications coming to your training? Any different tactics that you're gonna try and implement for those rule sets, or what does that look like for you?
Um, I'm gonna be working on my wrestling more, obviously, just because like the overtime, gonna be ready for overtime. But the same thing, like just you know, training and doing positionals and all that stuff. But obviously, I'm gonna need up till like November. I'll work on my wrestling. It's the biggest thing, and my leg locks too. I feel like I struggle a little bit with like getting caught in leg locks sometimes. So wrestling and leg locks are the biggest thing I'm working on right now.
All right. And I guess this kind of brings me to my last question, but if there was anything you'd like people to know about you, obviously you're super successful when it comes to these higher caliber tournaments like IBJJF, ADCC, but that doesn't necessarily come with a lot of exposure. I mean, you get that post on IBJJF, they'll send you like the grid. It's like, hey, like these are the guys, but like it's not really a microphone in your face. So I mean, if there was something you'd like people to know about you, what would that be? Like, how would you like to be remembered as an athlete? I suppose.
I would say just like someone who's humble, respectful, treats people with respect, just as like a genuine, like good person, like never like talking trash to anybody, just a down to earth person, cares about other people.
Absolutely, man. I can attest to that. You're definitely one of the more quiet, solemn guys. Like you show up and just kind of do your thing, and it is what it is, regardless. But it seems to work for you, man. I mean, I
Yeah.
went from being kind of like, oh, I've seen this kid around, sort of. I don't know. He seems like a guard player, and now I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm a believer. So yeah, definitely. It's one of those things, man. Like I feel like the guys that kind of yap get more attention than the guys that kind of just humbly do their thing. So I mean, I wish you all the best at your upcoming tournaments. I'm going to be tuning in. I've got my Flow membership ready to go. So can't wait to see what you accomplish, man. Looking forward to the future for you. But yeah, I mean, now's your time. If there's anything you'd like to say, any shout outs, any thank yous, any sponsors, shoot.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I just want to shout out obviously my dad for he like buys all my plane tickets and stuff. I want to shout out my coach, Coach Carl, and his wife Lauren, traveling with me all the time. Carl's built me up since I was just a kid. There was like points where I used to like lose matches because I would like not come up. Like I would be like so focused on taking the back, and like my dad would like get a little mad. But Carl like always believed that like as the matches go longer, they take their as the matches get longer, like I'll have more opportunities to take the back, and like he never really like made me. And then him and my dad both, they both like never made me change up my style. They let me like they believed in the process of me figuring out my jiu-jitsu. So yeah. Also, I want to shout out Alex Hody and Joe Myers for helping me. Dante, Oliver Taza for bringing me out to Kingsway. All those guys.
Boom. Well, if you don't know, now you know. We'll be right back after this. Vince Barber, once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.